I want to take you back a few years to a time where I totally lost it as a parent, but it actually had a massive breakthrough for me personally. Um, Alice was about 11 or 12, and she was looking to get a lift to the gym. She was wanting to meet some of her friends. So I said, yeah, sure, that's absolutely fine. And what time do you want to get there? And she, sort of, 4 o'clock, please. I said, absolutely lovely, that's great. And what time do you want me to collect you? And she said, about 9 o'clock in the evening. And I absolutely went through her. I switched and I went, who do you think you are? You're so bloody selfish. All you expect me to do is to wait at your beck and call and run around for you. This is so just typical of kids. And I absolutely lost it. And I remember her sort of pulling back and going, she just burst into tears, not surprisingly. And I had been so lovely and so accommodating, and suddenly I switched, and suddenly I was an absolute cow to her. And for no reason at all, I just laid into her. And she just ran off, and I just sort of, for God's sake, what the hell's going on? And then I stopped myself. And I thought, hang on a minute, what just happened there? I really mismanaged a situation. So what was it? What had happened that I had got it so wrong and sent my daughter off into tears? And I just suddenly thought about it, and I realised that Alice was wanting me to collect her at 9 o'clock at night, and that was going to deny me my gin. And I was going to have to wait until 9:30 before I had my first drink. And it absolutely stopped me in my tracks. And I suddenly realised how I was relying a lot on drink at that time. And from a family that was so, we were a heavy drink, we still are, a family of heavy drinkers. I suddenly realised I was on that slippery slope. No one had to tell me. No, it just dawned on me. Not the hangovers and the sort of, the crap sleep, not the, oh my God, sort of waking up thinking, who did I upset last night and what did I do? None of that. It was the fact that when I went through my child for no apparent reason, and that she was going to be interrupting my drinking pattern, that's when I suddenly realised, oh, no, this has got to stop. And so, I went to apologise to her. And yes, I took her to the gym, and yes, I waited. And I actually gave up drinking about 2 days afterwards. And the thing is, I didn't tell anyone. I kept it quiet, but I literally decided, that's it. There's too much to lose here. And I had been relying on drink a lot. I was a drinker. I drank every day, and always measured my drinks so it was safe. So even that showed me that there was a problem, because I would only allow myself a certain amount, because otherwise I knew I'd drink too much. And so I stopped drinking. And this was a sort of something like September, all those years ago. And I didn't tell Mike, my husband, until Christmas, because he was going through shit at work. And I just thought I didn't want to pressurise him. So I did it on my own. And so whenever I had a drink in my hand, it was a lime and soda. God, this was pre-Gin Zero, so it was bloody boring. But I was able to, I just had a lime and soda on the go the whole time. So whenever he asked me, do you want a gin? I'd go, oh, no, it's all right, I've got something here. But it was only when Christmas was coming, and I suddenly thought, shit, I'm going to have to tell him I didn't drink anymore, because he's going to fill my wine glass up on the Christmas table, and I'm not going to drink it. So I told him. And he sort of hadn't noticed, which sort of made me realise, maybe I wasn't as bad. But, whenever I went out, I drove, and so that was really handy. That was an excuse. But the point is that I was a dick with my daughter that day. I was an absolute cow. And it was totally unacceptable. And she had done absolutely nothing. And it was my shit, my problems, that made me react the way I did. So I helped her, or she helped me, and I haven't looked back. So just have a think. Maybe your behaviour is affecting things somehow. How you treat your kids, how you react with your family, how you interact with people, how you treat yourself. So see if you too can have a breakthrough. They don't have to be big, they don't have to be small, but they can be really impactful. So don't be a dick. Sending you lots of love.